Good morning, or I suppose it's afternoon now, Messina Central High School parents. It's Mr. Oliver. First of all, let me say happy Labor Day. It's Monday. I'm just in my office trying to get a few things done ahead of our week of transition to remote learning. And I wanted to take a few minutes to communicate on a couple of items I've been getting the most questions about. This video will not take very long at all, but there's a few things that I thought I could share with you this morning. First of all, if you aren't aware, and I would assume everybody is at this point, we've made the decision as a district to not open in the hybrid model we've been planning so hard for since really all summer. Instead, we're going to open in remote learning. This was not a decision that we made easily, and you could see that I didn't even know on Friday until after 4 o'clock or so, because I think I posted a video around two talking about opening last week. The reason why that we've had to make this decision is really because of um, for lack of a better word, the cluster of cases of COVID we've been seeing in Messina lately. Over the last few weeks, we've gone from a place where we had no cases, and then a week ago we had one case, and at this point we're definitely up in the teens or the 20s with, as Mr. Brady said in his email, over 100 exposures in the community. And because of that, we just didn't feel good about opening up the schools. We certainly didn't want the schools to become a vehicle to help spread the virus. And for those reasons, we've decided to open in remote learning. It was a painful decision for us because we've all been working very hard and we were very excited to have students back in our building, but we've decided it's just not the right time and it's not worth the risk. So we will be on remote learning until October 13th. We'll reevaluate around that date to see what we do from there. So those were the reasons. So now the issues I wanted to talk about. Our BoCES students. We've had a lot of questions about our BoCES students. I know that Mrs. Shetfield, the principal at BoCES, has been in communication and has posted some things out. I wanted to talk about it directly here. All of our BoCES students are now remote. BoCES has decided that Messina students will not be attending live sessions at BoCES. This is very different because a week ago we were saying they were going to be there 5 days a week. You are now all remote, which means you will need to pick up Chromebooks from school, and I'll talk about that distribution in this email. The one wrinkle is there was a handful of our BoCES students that were scheduled to be remote already. These were families that had chose to do remote instruction, and BoCES was already ready for you. Students who had initially decided to go remote at BoCES, you can actually start your classes tomorrow per the instructions that they've given to you. For everybody else that was intending on going live to BoCES, you cannot start your instruction until the 10th on Thursday. BoCES will be taking the same 2 days that we're taking as a district to make sure we're organized for the beginning of remote instruction. So again, any BoCES student that was hybrid, meaning you were going to attend school and go to BoCES live, you will not start instruction until the 10th. I would expect to see more communication coming out from BoCES and probably me over the next couple of days. Chromebook distribution. With the transition of everybody to remote learning, we are now in a position where every student needs to have access to a Chromebook at home. The Chromebook distribution for this fall session of remote learning will take place on Wednesday, September 10th. This distribution will be a curbside pickup at Messina Central High School. It will go from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Students, I want to let families know that since we are all remote, you can use your personal devices at home. You do not need to come get one if you already have something that will work for you. When you do come in to pick up your Chromebook, we're going to ask you to sign a pledge form. The pledge form just talks about acceptable use of our device and things like if somebody chooses to use a Chromebook as a discus and it gets broken, then we're probably going to charge you for it. But other than that, that's what the purpose of the pledge form is. And the other thing that I want to let all families know about is we are working on internet connectivity issues. We know there's a handful of families out there that don't have reliable internet at home, and we are working on a solution for that. We do have a list of those families from the survey, but I did want to let you know if there's families out there that have internet connection issues and you didn't respond to our survey saying it was a problem for you, let me know personally. Just shoot me an email and we'll take care of you, or we'll try to. So that's everything about Chromebook distribution. Last thing I wanted to let you know about was food distribution. For all those families that have been getting some support with food from the district, I wanted to let you know that from here on out, our food distributions will happen on Mondays. Every Monday, you'll be able to get a 5-day meal pack of breakfast and lunch. The distribution happens at the school, and this is actually for all schools. It will happen at all the schools between 10 and 12, and it's open to all MCHS families just as it was last year. So, again, that was my update on food distribution. And I think that's about all I'm ready to give you guys updates on today. As always, I'll do my best to get information out to you. The main point of this video is to let you know about the Chromebook distribution and to let you know for sure that we're closed. If you hadn't picked that up, or not closed, we're on remote learning. Remote learning will start on Thursday the 10th. And between now and then, we'll be getting ready. So I hope to see some of you on the curb at Chromebook distribution. And if you have any questions, as always, just reach out and shoot me an email or give me a call at school, and I'll be more than happy to help. Have a great Labor Day, everybody, and we'll see you around.